Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We have 3 DIYs that we'll be doing tonight. One will be a planter box, the second will be a sign that we'll be doing, and the third will be revamp / DIY as well. Remember, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button to like the video, and you can also follow me on Instagram at UKNEIK. Let's get started with DIY number 1. DIY number 1, we'll be using Greenery, jingle blocks, popsicle sticks, and we'll be using the sample pieces, which are free from Lowe, of the countertops. Now we'll have 4 on each side and 2 at the end, so you'll need a total of 10 of these. Now I'm not gonna, you can, if you want to, you can paint yours. I'm not gonna paint mine. I'm gonna leave mine as is. What I'm doing here first is taking the popsicle sticks pieces and just gluing together 2 pieces at a time to hold it together. I hope that makes sense, but I hope that you can see what I'm doing here with it. Make sure that your pieces are tightly lined up, and if you want to, I'm only putting 1 per the pieces, but if you want to make it even sturdier, you can do 2, 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. I'm just going along in the center of mine, if you can see here what I'm doing. And once I get finished gluing the pieces, popsicle stick pieces on, I'll then move on to putting the jingle block pieces at the end, so that we can have something to attach our side pieces to. You'll see this towards the end when I get ready to do that. Okay, as you can see here, we're putting on the jingle block on each end of the front half of the planter. Now when we get both put on, we'll then hot glue 1 of the side pieces to each end. Once we have both of the side pieces on, we will then move to put our back piece onto the planter box by gluing more jingle blocks. Now what you see me doing here, we're gluing the jingle blocks to the side piece this time. Okay, what you see me doing here is gluing another jingle blocks in between the two that we already have glued on, and we're doing this on both ends. Now this is going to be for our base piece that we're going to glue onto our planter box. The popsicle sticks that you'll see towards the end that I have glued together, we're going to glue on those particular jingle blocks to have a base piece. Okay, here you see that I have a piece of nautical rope. This is optional. You do not have to do this step. I'm just putting this on so that it can appear to look as though this is a hanger planter box. I will advise, if you do really want this to be a hanging planter box, that you also use E6000 to have a strong hold. And also, if you're gonna hang this, I would also advise you to put down some styrofoam on the inside and to cover your bottom with a piece of brown shipping paper so that you can have a clean, nice look at the bottom. And I will also advise not to put any real plants in here because it will not be strong enough to actually hold. Now, okay, DIY number 2, we'll be making a border to go around a sign, that wording sign, a wording sign that I got from Dollar Tree. We'll be using a total of 12 of those countertop samples. 6 will go at the top, 6 will go at the bottom. You will also see me line these up where the holes are going to be in the center, and those will be covered up by the sign that we're going to glue on. Once I glue on my sign, I then will turn this over and glue on 3 more of these countertop samples just to secure the sign in the back. And we'll also use 2 pieces of twines to glue on the back as our hanger. Okay, a quick correction. I had mentioned earlier that we're going to use a total of 12 of these Lowe's countertop samples, but we're actually using a total of 10 for the actual border. And we're actually going to use 3 on the back to secure the border in place. And also another quick note, when you get ready to see me put these thumbtacks in a little bit later, note that I did take a cutter and clip off the back so that I would be able to glue those thumbtacks in. Okay, DIY number 3. We will be making over this tray that you see here, and we'll also be upcycling a picture, a drinking picture. Now we're spray painting this tray black with a flat black spray paint. This will be spray painted on both the front and the back. As you can see, also I have the handles covered up because I want to keep that color on there. Now this picture we're going to spray paint white, and I do believe it took me 3 coats of this white to get this picture coated just how I want it. Pay no attention to the little small vase thing that I will be spraying. That will be used in another DIY later on. Now, once we have all of this spray painted, you will see that the tray came out real good. We will then apply a lifter to this tray, And the lifter is going to be our bowl. And there you go. The bowl has been spray painted with a flat black paint. Now I'm using E6000 and hot glue. Now when you see me using E6000 hot glue, remember that the E6000 is always used for a permanent hold, and the hot glue is for a quick hold at the time. So anything that you want to actually keep and it actually be sturdy, always make sure you use E6000 or a permanent glue that's gonna hold. Okay, so we have this all glued together. Now, just as a reminder, I'm doing this just for video purposes, but anytime that you're actually gluing with this E6000 and hot glue, always put it to the side and let it completely dry overnight so that you can have a good sturdy hold before you actually begin to use it or start decorating with it. Now, as you can see here, we have our picture finished up. It turned out pretty good. I'm not happy about that bottom piece, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it real good on here. It has a little circular design at the bottom, and I don't really like that, so I'll probably go back in later and do something, a textured format on the bottom of this picture. Now we're using both of these DIYs together to decorate with. Basically just put in some greenery, and I can't tell you what it is because this sign on it is gone, so sorry about that. So if you do choose to use this, do this DIY, you can use whatever greenery that you want. I'm just gonna put some beads in this tray, a little sign, and I'll show you. I also made this sign out of some of the free Lowe sample, and I'll show you probably on another DIY how to make that. Thank you all for viewing my channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video.